G'day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan medal video. So in this video we are going to just touch on the Roshi new challenge, or Master Roshi's new challenge, which is basically a new event that they brought out, which will give us a LR Master Roshi. Kind of similar to the Zamasu of last anniversary. It will be released in stages. So just to go through the missions, there are missions for completing it 10 times, completing it once, completing it under special conditions, which is using a Bond of Master and Disciple category unit, and of course awakening all of his hidden potential roots and getting his SA to 10. So nothing too crazy in terms of difficulty here. You can currently only farm his first Dokkan awakening and his SA. You are going to want to farm 2 copies of him, one to SA10 with all of his paths maxed out, and another copy just to SA10. And you're going to need double the medals, of course, as you're going to need to use the second copy to get his LR version to max SA. That's going to be pretty much it in terms of the difficulty here. We have 3 stages with 2 difficulties, Z hard and hard difficulty. So that is going to obviously be 6 stones as well, which is quite a nice buff up. Then in terms of Master Roshi himself, he looks pretty good from everything I've seen. The rest of his stages will come out as the event progresses onwards. So overall, pretty suitable challenge, and yeah, a nice little event to have added into the game. Obviously this counts for the team campaign as well challenge, so it's going to be nice while you're doing this. You're also going to be able to clear those. You can also use support items like Oolong's memory to increase the chance of the drop. That's going to be very nice because that means that you can kind of increase the amount of drops that you get, and also clear out the using support items and using film challenges as well. Remember, Oolong is a 50% boost to mission drop rates if there is a category bonus. The category bonus here is Bond of Master and Disciple, which is pretty straightforward. There's a couple good free-to-play cards that you can use, the best of them being the physical Gohan from the SBR due to his all types leader skill. There's also the Trunks as well, the Prime Battle Trunks, and the Ultimate Clash Marjube, who are going to be LRs that are going to give you big bonuses. Remember, the bonuses on stages are based on the rarity of the cards used. And the friend leads that you can use a LR Gohan as well as a friend lead if you can find one. Otherwise you can use the Vegeta because he's a super class type lead, or you can use the Int Future Gohan, who is the Bond of Master and Disciple lead. Other than that, pretty straightforward. Just use as many LR cards, or high rarity cards as you can. That will allow you to fill out the team rarity bonus, and that should allow you to get your drops accelerated well enough. Try and aim for 200%, but obviously just go for the highest that you can. So the mission does not seem to be too difficult. They never really are, these story missions, and like I said, this is going to be very similar to the LR Zamasu. So for those of you who didn't do the LR Zamasu, you can watch. I do have a video coming out about how to farm LR Zamasu, but he's going to be pretty similar. Nothing too crazy in terms of grind or anything like that. LR Zamasu is a pretty straightforward unit to grind, and so will the LR Master Roshi be. You will just need to get him to SA10, get a second copy to SA10, and of course you will need to get the medals to awaken him. That is going to be the worst grind, always is, as you need 30 medals to awaken just this version of Master Roshi. So you're going to need 60 medals in total just for his 2 copies that you need. Remember, you're also going to need 4 copies for his hidden potential, so you're going to need 24 copies in total so you can max out his LR card. He will also probably have a LR ZA or an LR Awakening. I generally use Kai's for those. That's because I'm very lazy, but if you want to not use Kai's, you will need to farm a 3rd copy to SA5 and then do the medal grind on those as well. But as you can see, we are going through the stages quite quickly without too much of a hassle. so we're not having any problems, and we should be perfectly fine in terms of these stages here. Everything will be going smoothly, and we'll just keep getting our drops. We've got 2 drops of Master Roshi there. There are only 3 stages so far in the event currently, so it isn't too long or too complicated. You can basically farm Master Roshi from the one part of the event, and you can farm his medals from the last stage of the event. Nice and simple, not complicated, and just makes life pretty easy. As you can see, while we're running the stages, we are getting support memory film, which can be super helpful, especially if you are using oolongs or other support memories for attempts at the boss or the Gods of Destruction event. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the kind of event whereby you're going to basically want to farm, or you don't have an issue farming, because obviously it counts for so many things: the stamina, the mission attempts, the story attempts. Farming as SA counts for special missions, awakening hymns, the awakening units, so plenty of the anniversary missions will be taken out if you put in the time and clear out the missions here. I personally suggest focusing on the Master Roshi and then going to the Miracles of Universe 7 event, and then catching up on the previous events that you can from there onwards. But yeah, it's going to depend on how much luck you have and what kind of boost you have, but the event shouldn't take you too long, probably around about 200 to 250 stamina to finish out the 1 copy of Master Roshi, which is fine. Like I say, farming the 2nd copy is a luxury that you can do after you have finished both of these story events. You have plenty time, so don't worry about that too much. But yeah, that's the 3 stages of the Master Roshi event. As you can see, he can currently Dokkan Awaken. He will Dokkan Awaken with 30 medals, so you will need 60 medals in total for both copies. And that's pretty much it. We can take a look at the Bond of Master and Disciple units to see if there are any better options in terms of getting bonuses. Obviously, some of the major ones, or the major LRs, are the 2 Gohans, the Int LR Gohan and the AGL LR Gohan, who both will give you a quite sizable boost to the category. Beyond that, pretty much just choose whatever you can. Like I said, the best free-to-play options were the ones shown a little bit earlier in the video. But that is going to be it from me, guys. That is going to be it in terms of this video. If you have any problems, you can always check back to the missions. But like I say, you're going to want to finish out these missions as soon as possible so that you can have Master Roshi. But cool, that's it from me, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, cheers and bye.